So good morning everyone and welcome to today's session of Pre-Bell with William O'Neill India dated June 28, 2023. So before we go ahead, I would like to give a small disclaimer that registration granted by SEBI, membership of Basel and certification from NISM is no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of returns to investors. Security markets are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Now let's start with Nifty chart analysis. So if we talk about yesterday's market movement, you can see Nifty were before the start of the day, Nifty was trading very close to the green line. That is the 21 DMA. If we talk about yesterday's market movement, Nifty had a positive gap up opening. It had a gap up of and opened around above the 18,750 mark, 8,750 mark. After that, it traded in a flattish range during the first half of the trading session. However, during the second half of the trading session, there was good buying interest, and you can see Nifty closed near the day's highs and above the 18,800 mark. And on the volumes front, volume was higher than the previous day, but was slightly lower than the 50-day average volume. If we talk about the last few days, you can see Nifty has been channeling in a very narrow range. As you can see, Nifty is unable to breach its previous all-time high of 18,877. That is being the major resistance for Nifty at the moment, and the major support for Nifty has been the green line, that is the 21 DMA. Considering yesterday's global market movements and even what the SGX is indicating, maybe there are chances that today's session Nifty can reclaim its previous all-time high. But considering the stiff resistance it has been facing in the last few sessions, it's more or less looks like a wait and watch at the moment. From the Oni lens, if we talk about it, we are still in the rally attempt. That is the RA phase. Why? Because even during this 2000 point rally, we haven't seen a follow through day now, and even the previous all time high has not been reclaimed. If this previous all time high gets reclaimed, we'll go to a confirmed uptrend. And on the downside, which is pretty far at the moment, but if these lows gets breached, we go to a downtrend. The major support for Nifty for currently that is very close is 21 DMA. If that gets breached, the red line, that is the 50 DMA. Talking about key news, yesterday there was good buying interest from the FIs in the Indian equities for worth rupees 2,024 crores, while DI sold in Indian equities worth rupees 1,991 crores. So the India's Q4 FY23 current account deficit, that's the CAD data was released, and it was 0.2% of the GDP versus 1.6% for the same month last year. And current account deficit stood at a 7-month low. CCI approved Adithya Birla Fashion and Retail's acquisition of TCNS Clothing, and the acquisition involves 50% of the expanded share capital of the target by the acquirer. Titagarh gets a letter of acceptance for a project worth rupees 857 crores from Gujarat Metro Rail Corporation. SBI Bank to buy the entire 20% stake of SBI Capital in SBI Pension Funds. Swan Energy approves issuance of 2.3 crore equity shares of up to 690 crores via preferential basis. Now talking about the global market update, you can see all the three US indices closed in a strong positive zone. Dow Jones closed higher by 0.6%, S&P 500 by 1.2%, and Nasdaq Composite by 1.7%. Why? Because the new home sales data released yesterday was on a higher than estimate front, and similarly, the consumer confidence data was also higher than the estimate front. Talking about Asian markets, apart from Nikkei, the other two indices are trading lower. Cost price trading lower by 0.5%. Shanghai Composite is trading lower by 0.7%. However, Nikkei is trading in a strong positive zone and is up by 0.9%. Talking about SGX Nifty, SGX Nifty is indicating a muted to slightly positive opening. Yesterday's close was around 18,817, and it's a close. It's trading around 50-60 points higher at the moment. So talking about the chart of the day or the stock of the day, that is the Uno Minda at the moment. The stock is trading in a consolidation base. Overall, the EPS strength for the stock is very good. Buyer demand for the stock is also very good. Price strength is fair, as you can see. But the RS line has been trending higher, which is good. Yesterday's session or the last few session was not that good, as you can see. But if we talk about yesterday's session, the stock fell down on a lower volume, so that is a good sign. In the entire fall, only one session or was there when the stock fell down on above average volume. However, the stock found support near the 21 DMA, and uh, if you look at it from the pivot, it's still 5% to the pivot. So going forward in the next few sessions, if the stock is able to move higher and is able to show signs of accumulation that it moves higher on above average volume, is able to make some big blue bars, then it becomes a really good sign for the stock. Fund holding for the stock has been stable. So even if this goes higher, becomes a good sign. ROE at 14% is good. And in the last 3 to 4 results for the stock has also been good. So going forward, if the stock is able to break out on above average volume and is able to sustain above the pivot, it can be a good story to watch out for. So thank you, and that's it from my side. And stay tuned to the space of Pre-Bell with William O'Neill India from Monday to Friday at 8:45 am sharp. Thank you.